Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is a short I'm going to do, and it's basically the topic of this short is just to say, and hopefully not too long, this won't take too long to explain why I was not sold on this new Robot Paradise Acoustic Wave. Let's get into it. So basically, I didn't feel like it was really necessary when I even first saw the pictures pop up of Robot Paradise's version of Soundwave. This is my MPO2 version I bought years ago, probably back in 2016, 2017. I just wanted a Soundwave. We don't have many options. This is MPO2. It's some of the accessories I have down here. This John Q, I'll just put that there for effect. But some accessories came with. I have all the accessories. Just brought a few out. They were sticking up on my shelf behind here. And I just thought this was an excellent figure. It looks good. I even put decals on it. I even hand painted the eyes, took the head off and painted the eyes, put them back in. And it just got it looking right. I'm not in no way bashing. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm in no ways bashing the Robot Paradise version of. It looks great. It's painted, much superior paint to what we see here. This is an old figure, but to me, it holds up. To me, I really don't see any reason to replace this Soundwave. And I'll tell you the main reason why. The main reason why I don't feel like it's necessary for Soundwave to get replaced on my collection is because easy, gimmicks. They had a great opportunity with Acoustic Wave to come and show us something new, show us something we have not seen in previous versions. What do they do? They give us, an option, a more expensive option of the Frenzies, which I think MMC did great. They give us a more expensive option of them, with one comes with this, maybe two, but I think just one comes. I think Frenzy just comes in a whole other set of Rumble, Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, a whole nother set that you pay another $120 for. And I'm like, what in the world? This thing still looks good. This thing still functions fine. I still use it in animations sometimes. Only thing I don't like is because of the color here. It's kind of a metallic silver color on certain parts of the body, and it doesn't go through my green screen very well sometimes. But I do have to use different color screens to get this to show up good on that platform. But right now, I'm like, I just seen the pictures, and I'll pop some pictures up as I talk of Acoustic Wave. And the gimmicks I'm referring to is some of them in the cartoon. I mean, they had an option to even give him an extra transformation, like Fanstoys. Maybe Takara could come out with a new version, but I don't think I care to even think about that right now. Where, in the first episode, he was a lamppost. He was some kind of post, a light post or telephone post. I don't know what he was. But that's an easy transformation these days to give him like a triple changer effect for Soundwave. Easy to do. That would still allow him to resituate himself, give him a Cybertronian mode, and then he could transfer into his normal cassette tape deck, whatever. And they could have gave him the effects. I know in an episode like Fire in the Sky, he had something he held over his shoulder, and then he had something that he could twist in his arm to give energy to Skyfire, who was stuck in the ice for however long, millions of years. He also had an episode where he turned into a cassette, and he had a wire come out of him to listen in on the Dinobots. I guess it's the episode with, forgot the name of it, where the meteorite hit and they were guarding it and they were trying to turn the Dinobots against Optimus Prime and all the others. So that could have been something attachment in his cassette mode I'm talking about for Robot Paradise's Fanstoys. And I'm picking on him. And there's another episode when something's coming out of his hand and he's trying to crack a safe. I think when the desertion of the Dinobots, I think I looked this up just to, oops, lost a finger, got to put it back on. Desertion of the Dinobots, when he was there with Megatron and they were trying to crack a safe. Something was in it they wanted, whatever. And, they could have made some way to retract his arm, take his arm back, and add that little 3-digit listener plug in on his hand so, he could find the code to the safe. There were so many things that just wasn't done. If you're going to pull me in when a complete set is already made and made pretty well, and if you're going to pull me in somewhere to want a new figure, something I've had for a long time, something I felt no need to replace, then you need to give me some incentives. You know who's giving incentives right now? Surprise. Guess who? X-Transbots. Look at their new versions of Perceptor and all that is offering there. Wow. And the new version of course, Springer. Look what the gimmicks they're giving for Virtus. Wow. And there's one more maybe that's coming out. I think I wrote them down. Ultra Magnus. And how both for Springer and Ultra Magnus XTB, they're giving them their human form figures in that one episode, Only Human, which I like. That's probably a future video I need to do just to talk about some of the better episodes, may surprise you, that I like from season 3. And look here, look at what Takara just did. They just gave us a new Starscream, a Takara Starscream. The reason why I bought this, and I was, really hell-bent, on buying this when I first saw it. You know why? Because of the gimmicks. They have a gimmick in, here that represents episodes, that represents things that say, not only did it look good, I like Deformation Space. I knew I was going to get that as well. I have it up on it's right there on the shelf up here. If you guys can see, you'll see my fingers pointing at it, but it's right up there. And maybe I'll review it I have to review it for a good reason one day. But the gimmicks, I don't see my screw gimmick. It might be in another bag. It might be in somewhere else. I'm surprised it's not in this one. But, this is Thundercracker. Oh, I got the wrong one. So here's Starscream. Here's Starscream's gimmicks. I grabbed Thundercrackers before. I just got him too. And that's another thing. I like the gimmick so well. And the color and the paint for these new ones so well. Thundercracker's up on my top shelf either. I think my intro should have showed a little picture of them, right next to Astral Train. That I said I knew I was gonna get it. I said the old ones are crap anyway, so all my other ones are gone from the earlier versions, MP11, all that stuff. I never had a Thundercracker either, or a Skywarp. So I want to get them all from Takara or the fourth party knockoffs of them, because I know they come with gimmicks. They come with things that make me think about the episodes. They got this screw hand here. They got the gun here. They got the forceps here that tab onto his hand. All these episodes represent that. That's how you do it. That's how you get people to buy something new. You show them something that will motivate them to come through and say, hey, we'll pay that price point. We'll pay that for this. And even though it's something we already have, maybe we'll get rid of old, maybe we'll keep it. But we have a reason now to consider strongly something new. But that's for another time. But they're trying to give us more, despite their issues they've had of recent. Or always had, I guess. So this almost pretty much concludes my take on why I was not sold on the new Acoustic Wave. I feel like there's no reason to do anything different than what's already been done. Thanks for listening.